Hi, I'm going to show today how the Qimtek marketplace works, especially if you're a company not in Sweden, if you're overseas companies that want to work with the Scandinavian market. We are a marketplace for the Scandinavian market, but also for the European market. So, for example, we are working at the moment with the Italian Trade Board or Italian Trade Agency, and we have created a cluster for Italian companies here. So here is a bit about Italian Trade Agency, and here is the cluster as it is today. And this is building, more and more to show what skills and what companies we are working with in Italy. And this is being promoted to Scandinavian companies who are OEM companies and general buyers in our market. And there is a search here for all our suppliers. So now the Italian companies are included there as well. So we do request for quotes, RFQs. That's our main business. So we have buyers from all sorts of companies, mainly from OEMs, but also from other subcontractors, tier 1 and tier 2 subcontractors. We also do a lot of news about the specific companies that we are working with. So we're promoting the skills sets of both subcontractors, but also what is happening in the market. And this is in English and in Swedish. Mainly Swedish at the moment, but we welcome English stories as well. So if you want to log in and use the system, you can register here, which is free. And there are a few things you can do for free. But there's also an upgraded version if you want to be more active in receiving RFQs and also in promoting your company. So you can sign up for free here with this link here. And if you have a login already, you can just press login to get in here. So I'm going to show initially here how we work with buyers. So we have a demonstration here of, let me go into this specific company to show you a demo. So if you're a buyer, you have two tools here. One is My Suppliers. You can search suppliers, you can invite suppliers, and you can tag them as your preferred suppliers with this star here. And you can use that when you're sending out RFQs and keep a general check on who your preferred suppliers are. You also have My RFQs, which is a section for creating RFQs and sending them out to subcontractors. And you should know that we check up on all the subcontractors to make sure that they are good companies, so that you feel it should be a secure marketplace that you work in. So from a buyer's point of view, this is what it looks like when they have sent out an RFQ. So here is a typical example. They have used an NDA because it's maybe sensitive documents, and they've uploaded DXF in this case, but you can upload all sorts of documents. They've specified here is in Swedish, so you have to do a bit of Google Translate here to get the exact details. But here they have also contact names, the buyers, and the specific company that are sending out the RFQs. They've also selected 3 companies here, and here there are 3 different demo companies, I should say. And here 2 of them have said that they will quote, and 1 has said maybe, and I got a little comment here that they're full on capacity at the moment. And here you can send a message to the companies, to the suppliers, if you have any questions for them. So here we have this quoting system. So all 3 of them have actually sent in quotes. This one has sent in 2 different quotes, so they have revised their quote so that you have a version, 2 different versions. So this is always the latest that I can see, but I can also expand this view so I see all versions. So I see both number 1 and number 2 quote. And then I can go in and have a look at the quotes. So firstly, there's some requirements here, ISO 9001 and 14000. They click yes, yes. And here is a more soft requirement. They want to make sure that you have a proper working policy, working condition policy, and they've got that, yes. And here they've also put in the prices. If you want, you can also upload. They can upload their actual quote if they want to put some more details in it. So here you got all 3 quotes, and you can export them to an Excel document. So that's a fantastic tool for buyers who want to get in quotes to start with, but also want to find new suppliers that they haven't worked with before. And we get all sorts of reasons. Either they have a new component, or they want to do a general, check on to see who's out there who have the skills. So we get some very good feedback from buyers. So let's see what it looks like from the suppliers side. So if we look at supplier here, we have a demo supplier, and the demo supplier, they have 2 tools. One is here's called sales, and that's actually the RFQs coming in there. And then you have another tool which is marketing, and here you can update your profile, you can post news, you can add adverts like products and services, and you can also have banners that you can order. So included in if you're using this free service, you can update your profile here. So in the profile, you got your description, you got the categories, and you can add links to social media, or you can upload brochures, for example. And we also have some verification questions that you can add. Most people are quite interested in the RFQ side and what that looks like. So for example, if I look at this same RFQ that I received, that I showed you from the buyer's point of view, here's the same here. So the NDA here, this is actually signed. So you can sign it in 2 different ways, and it's the buyers who will request this. Either they will ask you to sign it, print it out, and scan it in and send it in, and they will manually open the documents. Or there is an online signature here. So if they've done a digital signature, all you have to do is go in, read the document, and then click OK. Because you are already logged in and identified, you don't need any system for identifying you. But then you get access to the drawings, and you can download them. You can have a look at the project and see if it's interesting. And here you can straight away tell the buyer if you're interested or not. This has some added value in that you can sort your RFQs later on as well. So you can sort which ones you're interested in and which ones you're not interested in. But the good thing is that it gives the buyer a notification straight away, especially if you're interested in it. And you can also put a comment in here. So maybe you're not interested this time, but maybe the project is interesting, or you're interested in other things they have. You can put that message in there. So here you got the buyer, all the buyer details. So there are 2 buyers here, people, and you can either email them, or what is more and more preferred now is that you send them a message, because then it comes in the system and the buyers will definitely see it. If you send an email, who knows, can get lost in the email inbox. You also have the telephone number, so you can talk to them directly. And here is the quote system, which is really easy to use. So you have firstly the requirements, which you click yes, yes, no, and you can put in a comment here. So in this case, someone has written yes, they have ISO 9000, but they haven't 14,000. So they've put that as a no, but they've also put a comment in that they're working towards it. So then you have 2 quote lines, and then you can fill in the prices on that, and you can also upload a PDF or a document to do your for your full quote. You can also see, maybe you do a quote and then you want to do a new quotation. So if you do a new one here, that will replace, it become version 2. It will replace the first one. So if you do something wrong or you want to refine it, maybe you talk to the buyer and say, okay, now I understand it better, then maybe you want to do another quote. So you can do as many quotes as you want on one project. So this is how you will build up more and more of these inquiries here, and you can see if you were interested or not. You can then sort them on this column here. Going back to the marketing side, we have the profile that we went through briefly. It's just basically doing a nice text here. You can upload drawing or pictures, I mean. So you have a few things you can add on here. The categories is basically what type of manufacturing that you do. So you can either click through here and add a category, or you can search here, type the letters for turning, and you have the different types of turning here, for example, that you can fill in. We have also what working methods you're using. That's a more high degree of automation, long series, how what your speciality is, and it's important that you sort of click on all these things so that the matching becomes better and better. Also, if you sell products, you can add that here. So if you have specific, if you're a machine tool supplier, for example, you can add that here. And then you just publish it. So anything that you publish on here, RFQs or your marketing or your profile, or if you post a news, for example, so here you can post a news for yourself about your company. Anything that you post will go through our checks. So don't worry about doing something wrong, or that you make a mistake with something. We will have a look at it and see if it looks fine. So if you want some help, we have an email that you can always get hold of us, and that's support@qimtek.se, and that's a very well used email. So we will respond to you straight away when you send in. So here you got the contact details here, support@qimtek.se. Well, good luck with this, and if you have any questions, keep in touch. Thank you.